Hey everybody, Jason Huerkamp back with you with Living in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And today we're going to talk about all of the reasons why you should live in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So really, I need your help with that subscribe button, smash that like button. We want to make sure that this gets out to as many people as we possibly can. You also can find us on Instagram at Twin Cities, and additionally, you can find us on TikTok at @MNHomes. So let's get on to the reasons why you should live in Minneapolis. First and foremost, we are known as the land of 10,000 lakes. Heck, it says it right on our license plate, right? We actually have about 14,380 lakes in the great state of Minnesota. To be frank, lakes are everywhere. They are extremely abundant. And when you get up north, a lot of the roads go around the lakes, and getting sometimes from point A to point B, once you get in the northern half of Minnesota, can be kind of a little bit challenging just because we have so many lakes. But with all those lakes, there's a ton of possibilities for cabins, for cottages, for lake homes, and so forth, and places for you to build great memories with your friends and family. The second thing about living in Minneapolis, Minnesota, is the Mall of America. It's the largest mall in all of the United States. It's enormous, and you can find about anything you can imagine there. It's almost 6 million square feet. There's 550 stores that are in the mall. It actually even has its own zip code, believe it or not. So it's just crazy how big the Mall of America is. So if you're into shopping, come to the shopping mecca of the United States, the Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota. The reason number 3 that you'd want to live in Minneapolis is the summer nights are pretty much unbelievable. There's rarely a night that you can't leave your windows open and let that fresh breeze come in and be great for you and your family. You know, the summers are just awesome, and especially the summer nights. And the great thing about being far north like we are is really, it doesn't sometimes get dark, you guys, in June and July until about 10:15 at night. So it's amazing how long the days are here in Minnesota in the summer. Reason number 4 that you'd want to move to Minneapolis is we have a ton of professional sports. We have professional men's soccer, we have professional women's basketball, we have all 4 men's sports that are professional, being hockey with the Wild, basketball with the Timberwolves, Twins with professional baseball, and of course, near and dear to my heart, hopefully they'll win a Super Bowl at some point, is the Minnesota Vikings. Additionally, we have all sorts of college sports that's just crazy, and some really new nice stadiums with the Vikings US Bank Stadium and Target Field, which is only about 12 years old, give or take. We really have some of the most dedicated fans in all of the major sports. It's sad that we haven't won a championship since the 91 Twins. So it is what it is, but we have a really great sports atmosphere, which is super cool. Next reason that we're going to talk about that you should move to Minneapolis is our music scene. Our music scene is really fantastic. Minnesota is the home to Prince. Additionally, we're also the home to Bob Dylan, and we have some great, just epic music venues. One of them is First Avenue in Minneapolis. We have all sorts of festivals happening throughout the summer, the spring, and the fall, and it's just a fantastic place to be a music lover. Number 6 reason why you should move to Minneapolis is we have a ton of outdoor activities. I'm not even going to be able to get into all of them, but if you want great mountain biking, if you want great boating, if you want pretty good downhill skiing, great cross-country skiing, I mean, we have a ton of fishing. It's probably one of the best places for fishing in all of the world because of all of our lakes, you know, those 14,000 lakes that we have. Additionally, we have awesome parks, trail systems. We have a lot of old or abandoned railroad lines that were converted to public trails. It's really, really a park central place. We have tons and tons of lush green parks and trails for everybody. And don't forget, there's another part of Minnesota, you know, it's called up north. And once we get up by Duluth, it's unbelievable how the landscape and the topography just totally changes. You know, look up, just Google the North Shore, and you guys can find out tons of information on that. But it's just fantastic, the amount of outdoor activities that we have here in the great state of Minnesota. Reason number 7 why you want to move to Minneapolis is, quite frankly, we have some awesome schools. We're ranked number 6 for public schools in the entire country. We have really, really smart kids, great teachers, and great professors. We have the 2nd highest math scores in all of the United States, and we're tied with Wisconsin for the highest median SAT score. And graduation rates in the Twin Cities and Minneapolis are really just through the roof, and that's because we have some really, really great schools. And quite often, you know, I get asked by people that are moving here, where should I send my kids to school? And I'll just tell them, send your kids to the school that's in the city that you live, because those public schools are going to be fantastic. Reason number 8 that you want to move to Minneapolis is we have a ton of breweries. If you're into the microbrewery scene that has just exploded around the country over the last few years, you need to be here. We have over 80 microbreweries here in the Twin Cities. Just crazy. We have some huge ones like Liftbridge and Surly, and then we have some of these really new kind of chic mom and pop ones. Almost every town has a brewery. So if you're into that craft beer scene, there's not going to be a lot better place than the Twin Cities to find that and be part of that. It's just fantastic. Reason number 9 that you should move to Minneapolis is, quite frankly, the State Fair. The State Fair is 12 days of fun in the summer, and it is crazy what they'll put on a stick. From Twinkies to corn to tacos, you never know what you're going to find on a stick. They call it the Great Minnesota Get Together. The reason why it is that Great Minnesota Get Together is in the course of those 12 days, we will get almost 2 million people that want to come to the State Fair. The other things, it can be called the Great Minnesota Sweat Together also, because it's in August and that's when it's going to be warm, but it is so much fun. Go to the State Fair, have a beer, walk around with some corn on the stick. Just crazy how awesome it is. Reason number 10, we have super affordable living, guys. It is crazy how inexpensive we are compared to the coasts. It is really affordable. Some of the highest homeownership rates in the entire country are right here in Minneapolis. Nearly 75% of the state actually owns their own home. That ranks 3rd best in the United States for home ownership. If you want to move and have affordable living, Minneapolis is a great place to be to get affordable housing relative to the other parts of the country. So again, guys, thanks for tuning into the YouTube channel here. Please hit that subscribe button and smash that like button, and we look forward to seeing you on the next video.